Back in October 2018, surviving rivals in the ongoing war in Terrortown, No Limit Cairo and KTS Dre would go live together on Instagram, beefing each other face to face for the whole world to see.
Well, let me see. He talking about cut though.
Oh, I don't know how we.
I'm gonna keep it on. What you on,
Hey,
bro?
man. What's up, look?
Time for this money, bro. Stop.
Why you steady whooping at me, bro?
No, man, what you on, little bro, man? Why you on here capping, man, like this, man? Why you playing on here like this, man?
Cairo would ask Dre who's there with him, with Dre showing him a whole bunch of guns, causing Cairo to quickly hang up.
Hey, who was that on the side? Hey, I'm finna hang up, folks, because you got niggas looking at me, folks. I'm finna hang up because you got niggas looking at me, folks. You got niggas looking at me, I'm finna hang up.
Scared.
Nah, I ain't coming like that,
No, that's
folks.
because they scared.
You got niggas peep. I want to see their face. Let me see their face.
They don't want to see nothing. See what? See what?
I want to see their face.
Nothing. I don't got nothing for them to see.
Watch out, folks.
I don't got nothing.
He going to front this shit, folks. Yeah, he up at guns. He ain't no street nigga, folks.
Cairo would go on to say that all of Dre's new people around him are new, and that he doesn't have any beef with them.
He's talking about, man, who you with? I can't even tell you all that. I would ask you who you with, but I know your ass hang with all new niggas that you trying to recruit. Them niggas straight bitches, folks. Them ain't even real ops. Them niggas ain't in tour with us, folks. They feel important right now. We don't even know they goof ass. Y'all that had somewhere.
Cairo goes on to say that KTS Dre is scared of Lil Jon, who is apparently the realist in Lakeside. Cairo then brings another No Limit member by the name of Magic into his life, with him asking who even is KTS Von whilst getting a haircut.
They on my shit tweaking, folks.
What folk know say they at?
They tripping, folks.
You already just took your way last time.
They ass tweaking, gang. I came from Simon good. What up, niggas
What the fuck, you getting a cut? You finna get a cut?
Yeah, bro.
Who that cutting your shit? Man, don't let that nigga fuck you up.
Cairo would go on to explain that he would rather settle things in the DMs with Dre, saying that Dre is still on house arrest and suggesting that he would beat him up.
He steady on my shit about you niggas hoes. Folks, I don't want to argue with you, folks. Can you please DM me so we can talk, folks, regularly, like we always do, folks? Cause I don't want to argue with you, bro. I hate arguing with the ops. He just put up some shit talking about he on house arrest, so you just stop talking. You get off my shit.
He out that bull, put his shit in the car.
There ain't no shit to good ass. I beat the fuck out of him.
Cairo would then joke that Dre is scared of the ops.
I'm finna get off this laugh, folks. The ops scaring me, folks. They scaring the fuck out of me.
But the whole time that Cairo was talking, Dre would be in the comments suggesting No Limit are a bunch of hoes.
Hell no. He said, no cap, y'all some hoes. Bro, we some bitches, bro. That's what you want to hear? We some bitches.
Apparently Dre would also comment that he doesn't recognize Magic from No Limit, saying that he's a new person too, much to the amusement of Cairo.
He talking about who is Magic, what he do?
Yeah.
Don't worry about who that is, man. All them new ass niggas you hang with.
Dre would reply saying that people that he's around are the original cutthroats, with Cairo eventually admitting that beefing the ops on IG is so 2014 and he's only doing it because he likes Dre.
Please say less. You putting on the show, folks, on this Instagram shit, bro. That shit ain't even what's up. That's the shit we was doing in 2014, going live with each other and shit like that. I really ain't on that no more. I just did that because I like you. I really ain't on that no more, folks, going live with the ops and shit. And doing all that goofy shit. I just did that because I still like you a little bit. We can talk regular, folks. We got too grown for that shit. It's too many police shit watching. Then something happened, they gonna be, they was arguing on Instagram and all that dick sucking ass shit. There's too much police shit going on Instagram. You steady want to woof on this shit. That ain't even where it's at, bro.
In a way, Cairo was right. So much time had passed since their run-in at McDonald's, it makes you wonder why they would even still go back and forth. But of course, despite a lot of time passing, the beef between Lakeside and No Limit had continued raging, with lives continuing to be lost on both sides, and in 2019 there would be a violent exchange between members of No Limit and a terrifying set of new enemies with family ties to Lakeside called Death Row. Yes, that is an AK-47 on the right. On August the 11th, Mook, real name Malcolm Sabbs from Death Row, is standing on a sidewalk on the 8600 block of South Exchange Avenue when at 1:35 AM a group of men approached him on foot, opening fire. He was struck in the head and later pronounced dead. And then the following day, on August the 12th, Willie from No Limit is targeted in what appears to be a retaliatory attack. The 18-year-old, real name Willie Washington, was standing on the sidewalk at the 7800 block of South Phillips Avenue. When a car pulled up, two people jumped out, shooting him multiple times, jumping back in the vehicle and driving off. He was shot in the back of the head and the body, being pronounced dead by 8:52 AM. But much like the other senseless killings that we have seen in the Chicago gang wars, Willie's body would lay in the street for an extended period of time, during which time members of the public were able to take a picture with the grisly photo of Willie laying face down in the street circulating on social media, but I won't show you here. Sadly, the violence wasn't over yet, because only 2 days after that, apparently the cousin of Mad Max, Magic from No Limit, the same person who had been on that FaceTime call with Cairo after he'd hung up on KTS Dre, was standing next to a car on the 7800 block of South Essex Avenue, only 1 block over from where Willie had been killed, when a dark-coloured vehicle drove by with someone inside opening fire on the group of people standing by the car. Magic, real name Kenneth Summers, would be struck in the head, later being pronounced dead in hospital. This is just one of the latest devastating losses for No Limit. Meanwhile, one of their most despised rivals, KTS Dre, would catch a charge himself, ending up in jail for a short time. But by December of 2020, he would be back home, going live on social media, telling people that he didn't want to leave the city of Chicago, and saying that he's still shooting his ops whilst fighting court cases.
Man, I ain't gonna be nowhere but in Iraq, nigga. I'm over east, nigga, Mo Block soldier, nigga. We ain't shooting from no car, we just trying to get closer, nigga. Talking about, am I in Iraq, nigga? Nigga, I just had court, nigga, in Cook County today, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Bro, you need to leave the city, unless they gonna get you.
Dre then tells his ops to come and kill him because he's tired of them threatening him.
Sooner or later. Sooner then, nigga. Sooner than later, y'all. I'm tired of this shit. Come take me out this shit, cause I can't take it no more. Y'all be pissing me off with that shit. Y'all been threatening me for 20 years, fuck. Get y'all bitch ass on.
He also denied even knowing who Cairo was when somebody brought up the McDonald's video.
Explain the video of you punching Cairo. Who the fuck is Cairo, bro? Who the fuck is that? Cairo, where you from?
KTS Dre clearly had No Limit on his mind during this period. That month, he also released the song NLMBK Part 2 alongside KTS Rio, which had lyrics seemingly aimed at G Herbo, saying that he's still on the block, unlike these rappers who only act gangster. And from here, he would continue talking openly on social media about his enemies, on February 5th, 2021, going live to speak on Lil Wet from No Limit and the alleged killing of 4 men after his father's death, with KTS Dre suggesting that all of the men killed were innocent and had nothing to do with killing his father Big Wet.
Over there, only smoking, fuck No Limit, nigga. Fuck the whole No Limit, nigga. Go cry, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Mad Max died a rat, nigga. On Vaughn, nigga. Mad Max died a mad rat, nigga. Look it up, nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. It's a motherfucker fighting for their life, nigga. Charged with a dying declaration cause this bitch ass, nigga. Said a nigga name on his deathbed, nigga. Whole cow, nigga. Whole pussy. No, fuck them, y'all out here listening to that shit, supporting that shit. Whole pussy, whole gang, bitch. Whole gang snitching, y'all be supporting that shit. Y'all ass weird as hell. Oh yeah, Lil Wet. Aha, bitch. Go water your daddy, ho, nigga. Fuck you talking about. You bitch ass nigga. You came home, boy, for all them innocent ass. All that shit, all innocent people, boy. That's another thing. Y'all ass be weird as hell. Them all innocent motherfuckers, man. Y'all be acting like a motherfucker that did some shit. Shut up. And the motherfucker ain't cried about none of them people. But probably they mamas, nigga.
Later that month, on February the 28th, 2021, KTS Dre goes live with Cairo once again, with Cairo accusing Dre of sneak dissing him on another page.
What up, lil' G? What's up, little girl? I see that they just sent me that page, but you and dude sneak dissing on me.
Who sneak this?
That you in that video, Goofy.
Man, I don't even think about niggas. You just said on the
I'm
live.
talking about that chick,
Bro,
that
it don't matter
that
what
free bed
look,
cash
look,
shit, man.
It don't matter what I say.
Why you always gotta talk over a
But look,
motherfucker?
listen,
You know
go
we
ahead.
used to talk on the phone all the time.
I know,
You
but
ain't gotta
look,
do
you
that.
just said on live.
That's
Let
cause the fans on here for you ain't gotta do all that extra shit.
As things go on, Cairo accuses Dre of lying about him, accusing Dre of saying all Cairo is known for is getting beaten up in McDonald's, with Cairo wanting Dre to admit that he is known for much more than that, with Dre ultimately refusing to admit that he knows Cairo for anything gangster.
I'm trying to see why you lying on me though.
Alright, tell me a lie.
They just said you just said that that's the only shit I'm known for. I want you to stamp it on one of your homies. I ain't trying to be disrespectful, none of that shit. Listen,
I'm gonna put this on my homies on Cutthroat Gang, on the whole gang, every last one of them. I don't know none gangster shit, no gangster shit about you.
Why you just lie like that?
I personally don't know no gangster shit.
Dre goes on to accuse Cairo of lying about chasing Dre off the block.
You just said on live and told a nigga, let a nigga tell you ready to expose Goofy Dude, man, how he be running and doing this, how he be running for y'all, how y'all used to chase him. When y'all ever chase me? Whoever chased me? Whoever chased me, bro? You from over east? Fuck the internet. And the whole east side gonna hit us. Whoever chased me, nigga, on 79. Or did niggas run from me? Or did niggas run from me?
You did get chased.
Who chased me?
You chased shit before and you got your ass chased too.
I chased unlimited shit.
But listen though, you got your ass chased too and you ran a lot of times.
By who?
Stop. For you not Superman, for on what you never ran, on what you never ran from us, period. Stamp that. Put that on your brother. Anything you never ran from us.
Ran from you?
In no situations, you never ran from nobody from No Limit, folks.
Once Cairo tells Dre to swear on his brother's life that he never ran from No Limit, suddenly Dre gets agitated and begins to bring up Cairo's deceased friends.
Who you run? I said put it on your brother that you never ran from No Limit.
Stop saying my brother. Stop saying my brother. You don't get to say you ain't.
I'm just saying. Well, I'm not.
But look, this what I'm saying. This what I'm saying.
Why you still ain't stamping yet? Why you still ain't
You
stamping?
put it on rock. I ever ran from you.
Put it on anybody that you never ran from us.
Put it on one of your homies I ever ran from you.
You ain't have to run from me.
Okay, put it on your homies I ever ran from that other nigga who got on live and said I be running from y'all all the time.
Why you going around this shit? Why you going around this shit?
Let's keep it real. I'm known for running. That's what I'm known for.
I'm just saying, why you saying you never ran from none of us, period?
Hey, look, I don't know who I ran from. You know, there's been times I'd have been on 79 for a little weird shit that happened. I probably did have to run, but not from an individual, not from you.
They would continue to go back and forth, with Dre insisting he had made No Limit run away from him unlimited times.
You ran a lot of times.
From who? I just said, have I ever ran from you? Have you ran from me before?
Hell no.
On what?
I never ran from you.
Merch, put that shit on.
I only seen you one time.
Never ran from me.
I only seen you one time in person. And that was that day, and I ain't even run that day.
Hey, you hear me? You lucky we on live. You ain't never ran from me.
Listen.
Hey, y'all ain't all ran from me at once. Hey, look. You ain't never ran from me a lot of times in your life. Like, y'all ain't never had to run a lot of times because of me. Like, all the time. Like, unlimited times. Like, come on, bro,
listen, I'm finna ask you this question.
I ain't make niggas run.
No, listen.
Everybody run. So, like, who
hold on. Look.
The conversation ends with Cairo asking Dre one more time if Dre can admit that he has heard Cairo did something gangster to KTS.
So you never heard my name and no gangster shit with your homies, any of your homies, I want you to put it on any nigga.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen to me. No, folks. If you did anything, you got away with it, folks. We do not be thinking that, folks. We think you
on what?
Look, listen. We think you.
I'm finna get out. You just lied. You just stunning.
Apparently this call had taken place whilst KTS Dre was still on house arrest for another charge where he'd apparently wrestled a cop for a gun after a traffic stop, with him apparently violating the conditions of his bond and being sent back to the Cook County Jail in June. But within a month, Dre would be eligible for bail and his girlfriend would post his bond on July the 10th, 2021. Dre would have to put up $5,000 and wear an ankle monitor as part of bail conditions. But unfortunately for Dre, he would never even make it home to serve his house arrest, because as he was leaving Cook County Jail after bailing out, a car pulled up around 8:50 p.m. with two men said to have fired dozens of shots. A total of 64 shots would strike KTS Dre, real name Londre Sylvester, with him later being pronounced dead. After the murder, police were seen putting dozens of evidence markers around the scene, with the news of this brutal shooting once again making its way onto the TV news.
A man is dead after a shooting right in front of the Cook County Jail.
Chicago police
Authorities say a 31-year-old man and a 60-year-old woman were walking when two people got out of a car and fired shots, striking them both. The man suffered gunshot wounds to the face and chest and was pronounced dead at Mount Sinai. Footage from the scene shows several evidence markers placed on the street and near the sidewalk.
A man named Lundre Sylvester was leaving the jail. He went by the rap name KTS Dre. He'd just been bailed out, and police say he was ambushed by two men who got out of a vehicle near the jail. Sylvester was shot as many as 64 times and pronounced dead at Mount Sinai.
In the aftermath of Dre's death, his sister would claim that somebody must have given his location away, and his mother claimed that it was too dangerous to even hold a funeral for him. Naturally, they would fear rivals coming through and shooting the memorial up, ironically something that KTS members had allegedly done to their rivals from No Limit many years before. With that in mind then, it's no surprise that following KTS Dre's death, No Limit members would mock him relentlessly. Cairo would initially pretend to mourn KTS Dre's death, clowning on Instagram and pretending as if he was genuinely upset about the loss, playing emotional music over pictures of him smoking as if he was sad, with Cairo even going as far as to post DMs referring to the McDonald's incident, replying to people telling Dre to come and beat him up again. In fact, after KTS Dre's death, Cairo would frequently make light of the McDonald's incident in social media posts like this one from 2022, where he claimed to have made it out of McDonald's safe. Though to be fair, Cairo would come out soon after making all of these mocking posts to clear the air and say he's just being goofy and cracking jokes because Dre hurt his feelings all those years ago. Meanwhile, Lil Wet would post a facepalm emoji on IG, others would mock Dre for being shot 64 times, posting up that they're going to go and play Nintendo 64, whilst others would make posts suggesting that messing with No Limit was a bad decision. Many said that they were smoking on Dre, some posted pictures in tribute to Mad Max, EVK Juby celebrated with a big drink, NLMB Jock mocked him, meanwhile many on the KTS side of the war would mourn their loss. Lil Art paid tribute, saying that his killers are going to avenge Dre and that he will see him soon. Ultimately, the death of KTS Dre represented the final chapter in a nearly 10-year-long feud that started the day that KTS Dre and Von confronted Cairo and the other No Limit members in McDonald's. With all of this in mind, many of the No Limit members' online behaviour following the death of KTS Dre can be seen as incredibly suspicious. Particularly No Limit Cairo, who after this incident would continue to spend literally hours live on social media arguing with his enemies, dropping into numerous Instagram live sessions with KTS Royale, who would later claim that Cairo killed KTS Dre, with Cairo quickly hanging up.
I don't even tote guns for real, so why you in your rap saying Cairo keep his blick on him? That shit sound police as fuck. I don't hang with, I'm not even No Limit. What the fuck you want to see me with No Limit for? Now you think I'm on your lap? I'm really cutthroat and deep down inside. Oh, I'm cutthroat because I cut niggas' stoves.
Who told you cut? What you think you is? Killer or something?
Do you think I'm a killer, nigga?
No.
Hey, that's fucked up though. I know how to fight though. Don't let that no lack of shit fool you. If we want you, you would be got the mom, man.
Y'all hit the Snake Dre at the county.
Who? What?
And send a phone call through. You niggas.
Hey, I'm gone, man. Your ass.
Y'all hit the send a call. You niggas bitches.
While it's not definitively clear who was responsible for the killing of KTS Dre, what is clear is that this beef has escalated so much over the years that it was unlikely that KTS Dre would ever be able to live a long life in the city of Chicago. And while No Limit members were celebrating the death of KTS Dre like no other, sadly this would not represent the end of the war by a long shot. Because even if one of their most feared ops was off the street, there would still be an endless supply of enemies and their surviving relatives gunning to kill and hurt members of the No Limit crew, with these deadly feuds unfortunately raging on to this very day.